Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul, and today we are gathered together to say some nice things about ourselves in the form of I am statements. I'll be working with my I am deck here, which is just full of positive affirmations, wonderful things that we can say about ourselves. I want to say thank you guys so very much for sharing this broadcast. The fact is that I was able to reach just a little over 1,000 people last week, and how cool that is to be a part of that. I think that this is world-changing stuff. So thank you for being a part of world-changing stuff. One of the affirmations that I have on my wall is that I am surrounded by the coolest people on the planet doing the biggest things for humanity. And indeed I am. And as I continue to meditate on that affirmation, I recognize that I am in good company. So welcome, welcome, and thank you for being here. This is season 2 of the Wake Up Call with Maui Paul, which means that we are going to do the same thing we did in season 1, which is that we are going to go through an affirmation. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. You're going to respond that I am the affirmation on the card. Then you're going to write that down in the comments and then affirm it for myself, yourself, and the other people who are here. And because this is season 2, we're working with the theme of the opposites. Now, the reason we're doing that is because one of the foremost pieces of feedback that I got is that we don't always feel the way that we would like to feel. Sometimes we're feeling the opposite of the affirmation that comes up on the card. And so I am here today to help explain and help us to really understand that even when we're feeling the opposite of these empowering affirmations, that even that feeling has the ability to move us forward toward our dreams. So let's pull a card off the top and let's get started by saying that I am successful. I am successful. I accomplish everything I set my mind to. So I am successful. I accomplish everything I set my mind to. Are you successful? You are successful. You accomplish everything you set your mind to. So I'm going to write that in the comments, and I would love for you to write it in the comments too. And find mine and affirm mine for me. Success is something that everybody wants in life. When we ask what you want to be when we grow up, of course we want to be successful when we grow up, right? And successful comes with these other kind of assumed attributes of success, like wealth or power or fame, all these things that we see that there are certain people who reach these storied heights, and we want to be like them. And we view success as being that. But there's only so many people in the world who reach those levels of notoriety for whatever reason. And the fact is that as I have gotten older, I realized that I'm completely surrounded by totally successful people who are very much self-actualized and very happy with the way their lives turned out, even though they didn't achieve that 1% of money or power or fame or notoriety that is marketed to us as success. In fact, when I think about how success is marketed to people, I realize that we are marketed something that is buyable. So we're marketed products. We're saying if you buy this product, you'll be successful. If you buy that product, you'll be successful. And with some implication that we're not already successful. And one of the things that I realize is that success is an ongoing process. We're successful in any given moment. We're successful in our now moment. If we're doing the thing that we want to be doing, we are successful at it. We achieve thousands and thousands of little goals, and we achieve larger ones in the course of achieving the smaller ones. So these larger overarching life narratives happen not in one fell swoop, but they happen with all kinds of efforts and dedication for days, months, weeks, years. And that's the beautiful part of life. That's the journey is the destination. Life isn't about being successful. Life isn't about achieving gigantic things and having some huge legacy. The legacy that we leave is the love that we leave in the hearts of the people that we are privileged to interact with as we move forward on our dreams and goals and ambitions. So I am successful, and you are successful too, and you've succeeded at thousands and thousands of things. And even when we are unsuccessful, because sometimes I feel unsuccessful, sometimes I feel like I had a 0 day, sometimes I feel like I really didn't meet the mark. I missed the mark. And I think that a lot of people feel that way, and then we beat ourselves up about it. And why? Why are we beating ourselves up about things that really we don't need to beat ourselves up about. We don't need to. And we're being overly harsh on ourselves for no good reason. So when I am unsuccessful, usually that unsuccess leads into a different form of success. Normally, the things that I've failed at, I've been happy that I failed at. The things that when I've missed the mark, I've hit a better mark. I've hit a different mark that I preferred to hit, that was more in line. It's so dangerous for us to set goals and then assume that if we don't achieve those goals, then that we failed. Setting goals is to set a direction, not a destination. We would love to have a destination, but honestly, the destination that I end up at is usually a little bit different than the one that I set at the beginning, and I'm happy for that. It's very, very rare that I have set a goal, then not achieved that goal, then been unhappy about not achieving that goal. Normally, I set a goal and I'll either achieve it, or if I don't achieve it, I achieve something else that is similar to it or close enough to it, or it gives me the feeling that I was looking for, because we set goals and we set a definition of success for ourselves, but really we're looking for a feeling. We're not looking for an object. We're not looking for some social status or standing. It doesn't matter. That stuff means nothing to us. What means something to us is the feelings that we get along the way and the person that we become in the pursuit of that goal. And as we become different people and as we grow and mature, that is the success. The people that I really respect who have achieved great things in life haven't achieved great things in life because they worked at those great things. They've achieved great things at life because they have become the person who is capable of achieving them. And so every day I work on becoming more of the person who is capable of achieving the things that are in my heart to achieve. And I know that you are as well. You are growing and maturing, and you are being awesome every single day. And so I appreciate all of my friends for really helping me on this journey and giving me the privilege of being able to encourage you. How cool that is. So thank you guys so very much for coming over here and for affirming that you are successful and recognizing that you are indeed on the path and walking it every single day. So you guys are awesome. Anyways, if you guys would like to have a particular affirmation, you can go over to my YouTube channel where I have all of these things archived. And I really appreciate it when people go on over there and just help the algorithm find that stuff for other people. And the fact is that I do this for my friends and the people on YouTube. I don't advertise it on YouTube or anything. The folks who find me on YouTube find me organically. So when somebody goes over there and watches the videos and finds the affirmation that's right for them, it's really fun because that person doesn't know me from Adam. And it's really, I'm grateful when somebody trusts me with 10 minutes of their time. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. It is Friday, so I will be coming back at you on Monday morning at 9 a.m. with the wake-up call from Maui Paul. And I want to say thank you very much to Brenda Jean, who let me do a little guest spot on her morning yoga. If you guys haven't seen Brenda Jean's yoga at 8 a.m., she does an 8 a.m. Early morning, super gentle, easy yoga stretching. And it's just fantastic. So I was able to just pull a card because I know a lot of the people who watch this actually watch hers as well. But some of the folks who watch her can't watch me until after they're done with work. And so I wanted to give them a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of positive affirmation about their awesomeness prior to the world getting to them with all the negative messages that the world is unfortunately filled with. So thank you guys so much for showing up here today. I'll talk to you Monday morning, 9 a.m. Aloha from paradise.